The Valley star Kristen Doute is sharing a recent devastating loss that has crushed her. She is currently stirring up drama on the Vanderpump Rules spin-off. Yet, she also has a lot going on in her personal life, and it can be a lot to take. So, what happened now? Keep reading for more details. The Valley Kristen Doute shares devastating loss. This last year has been big for Kristen Doute. The Valley was announced as the long-awaited spin-off for Vanderpump Rules. It was originally on the table back in 2020, but then Kristen and Stassi Schroeder were fired from VPR. Plus, Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright made their exit, so it was no longer a possibility. Prior to leaving the show, their lives had been and were changing, so it only made sense to spin them off. Ultimately, the time was right to bring Jax, Brittany, and Kristen back along with their close group of friends for the Valley. Kristen now has Luke Broderick, who primarily resides in Colorado while she is in California. They took last summer to try and conceive, making that their priority. Sadly, she did suffer a miscarriage, but it does not seem like she is giving up. Now, Kristen is sharing another devastating loss, and this one is extraordinarily hard for her to handle. In her Instagram stories, she broke the news that one of her dogs was passing away. She is a dog mama to Bowie and Gibson, and sadly, Bowie passed over the Rainbow Bridge. Kristen Doute showed Bowie tucked in a blanket, sharing that this was the last photo she had of her love. She rescued both Bowie and Gibson, who had been featured as little loves on Vanderpump Rules. Most importantly, Kristen emphasized the importance of adopting over shopping. Additionally, she had initially shared her dogs with her ex-boyfriend, Brian Carter, who adored them just as much. Hopefully, Bowie's spirit can help bring Kristen the rainbow baby that she so desperately wants to fill the hole in her heart. Sadness on the Valley. There is so much pain on the Valley right now, and maybe that is why people love to watch it. Brittany Cartwright is being fully transparent about how awful Jax Taylor makes her feel. He says things to make her break down in tears, and does not even make her feel attractive. Along with that, Michelle and Jesse Lally are showing that their marriage is all but over. They never should have tied the knot to begin with, but this is their reality. Finally, Kristen Doute and Luke Broderick have some relationship hurdles, but she is laser-focused on making that baby. This will make for a very interesting reunion, as Jax had previously stated. Sending so much love to Kristen, as losing a pet is like losing family. Hopefully, she will find peace and healing. Find out where her journey goes next on The Valley, airing Tuesdays on Bravo. Rinna shared that she would return to her old television stomping grounds if she were asked. She has been on a few popular shows in her time. Yet, she is currently exploring other aspects of her career. So, where would she go if she was given a second chance? Keep reading for more details. Rinna would return to her old TV stomping grounds. For years, Rinna was known for stirring up trouble while telling women they looked gorgeous on RHOBH. She started in Season 5 and exited after Season 12, which was admittedly her roughest season. During the year, her mother, Lois, passed away, and that caused her to lash out in ways she never had. It all culminated with an awful trip to Aspen with her co-stars, where Kathy Hilton went on a rampage. After the season ended, Lisa opted to exit the series, but this was not her first go-round. She played the role of Billie Reed on Days of Our Lives, and moved on to primetime as Taylor McBride on Melrose Place. Now, she is modeling, has her own beauty line, and is making guest appearances on a variety of shows. However, there is one show that she would most definitely go back to if she was asked. According to People, Lisa would reprise her role as Taylor on Melrose Place, since the show is getting a reboot. It was previously revived for one season in 2009 with an entirely new cast. This version has alums Heather Locklear, Daphne Zuniga, and Laura Leighton involved. So, what does Rinna have to say about coming back to her old apartment complex? Well, gosh, I've heard about it. I haven't been approached or anything, but I would love to see what Taylor McBride is up to 25 years later. Wouldn't that be something? I have to say that was one of my greatest and most fun acting experiences, playing Taylor and working with Heather and the whole crew. I mean, it was just a great experience. So if they need a Taylor McBride appearance, they know who to call. I'm around. So if the show needs another alum, Lisa is ready and raring to go. More so, it does not matter that she was not an OG, as Daphne Zuniga is the only one who was there from the beginning. Laura Leighton was a guest star until Season 3, whereas Heather Locklear was a guest until Season 2. The new premise. As for what fans can expect from the new Melrose Place, it appears that they will reunite after someone dies. Yet, upon reuniting, old wounds will open and drama will ensue with the hopes the series will take off. As for Lisa Rinna, her new movie, Mommy Meanest, will air on Lifetime on May 11th. She stars in it alongside her daughter, Delilah Hamlin, and it will take viewers for a ride. Would you like to see Lisa Rinna back in her Melrose Place role, or do you think that show is best left in reruns? Let us know in the comments below. Lala Kent recently revealed if there are any romantic feelings with Tom Schwartz. Some fans have noticed a connection between the two and are dying to know if there is something there. Lala is a strong and independent woman who does not need a man. However, could there be a possibility for a relationship with her and Tom Schwartz? Keep reading to find out what she thinks about it. Lala Kent is pregnant again. Lala Kent is pregnant again with her second child. She used a sperm donor and IUI treatments. Lala got pregnant on her first try with the treatments and is more excited than ever. Viewers saw her baby daddy choosing party on the last episode of the show. She ended up choosing a sperm donor with the help of her friends and family. However, fans recently found out the gender of the baby on social media. She's having a girl. This means her daughter Ocean will have a little sister to play with. She has had a lot of support throughout the process. Is there romance between the two? Some fans have picked up on a romantic connection between Lala Kent and Tom Schwartz. Y'all are tripping. I think Schwartzy's terrified of me. Whenever the anniversary of my dad's passing comes up, he always texts. My daughter Ocean's birthday, he texts. He got me a really cute bracelet that says Ocean's name. He just, reaches out in moments where, even other people who I'm close to wouldn't reach out, and he does. She also talked about his new girlfriend. I heard the same thing. I think he confirmed that by saying that his girlfriend dressed him for the reunion. She's a youngin' too. I heard she's 24. Good for him. The two seem to be nothing other than good friends who want the best for each other. It seems she does not see what fans do when it comes to a romance between them. She is close with Tom Schwartz, but does not ever want to be more than friends. Lala can be honest with Tom and vice versa. However, she thinks Tom is scared of her, which is more than likely true. Sometimes Lala can be brutal in her way, and there is sometimes something to fear with her. What do you think? Do you think there is something more between them? Sound off in the comments below. Ariana Madix recently revealed if she would return to Vanderpump Rules. This season has been chaotic for her as she has had to be around her ex, Tom Sandoval. She has not spoken to him unless she has to. Madix has also made it clear she wanted nothing to do with anyone who had a relationship with him. Tom Sandoval ruined their relationship in one of the worst ways, and she will never forgive him for that. Ariana Madix talks going to Tom Tom. Ariana Madix had to return to Tom Tom. This is her ex-boyfriend's bar where she found out he was having an affair. She ended up sitting in the same spot she found out in. I hadn't been there since March 1, and then I ended up sitting in the same spot. And I was it felt weird, it was weird for a second. I shouldn't have to make my life smaller because Tom messed everything up. And if I can go there and make new memories, maybe it won't have power over me anymore, and I'll be able to look at it as just some bar. She is now dating Daniel Way and seems to be in a happy relationship. Maybe she can make new memories in the bar with him and not think of it as when she found out her ex was having an affair. Will she return? Fans are dying to know if Ariana Madix would return to the show for another season, and she answered, "I can't, or I won't say if I'm returning. But I think that ultimately it would have to make sense for me. Our show has always thrived. It's always at its best when it is at its most authentic and its most real. And I have to be able to show up and be real and be authentic in order for it to make sense for me." She does not want to force and fake her emotions just for the show if she can't. It seems that Ariana would have to do a lot of self-reflection to make that decision. She has said she felt like she went into filming too soon after her breakup and wishes she had more time to process. However, she wants to keep it real for the fans and does not want to be fake or force things she can't. Do you think she will return to the show? Sound off in the comments below.